And we're back. With some Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And here we start episode 3. Grah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. It will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! The warrior's sword is gleaming, striking the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright and Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Hello, this is Phoenix. Pouring a glass of water. Give me a second. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean that guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! Aw. She's all hysterical. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior Old Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Company law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do about it? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Oh my god, it's Wolverine. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa! What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? He's a big teddy bear, so like I kind of want to give him a Homer Simpson voice. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Alright, I'm gonna need a little extra water for this one. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. Alright, now tell us what happened. Alright, my speaker's a little too loud. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast come down to Global Studios for our run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the Evil Magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh dear God. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of old Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I wanted to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Personally, I'd make it 30. Wow, so this is where they make a Steel Samurai show. Where did you get food, Maya? I don't know. Wow, so this is where they make a Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, I don't know what kind of voice to give her. Okay, maybe buffalo mac and cheese wasn't the best idea to do during a voice acting session. Hey, hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're on lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible, blah 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 fucking blah. The first time I played this, when the text kept scrolling by, I actually kind of freaked out. I thought something was fucked up with my mouse. I'm like, no, what the fuck is she saying? And then I realized, oh yeah, it's meant to be this way. Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey, listen to what you're being spoken to. Use today. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you are a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow! This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. Ew, that's fucked up, lady. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is a killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. What? And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter at request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Hello, how's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I knew. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She is terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, or her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Let's hope this will get me past the security lady. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, or my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps inside the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Outside Studio 1. Alright. Aren't you that Moido from the other day? Oh, it's that confused detective. Yeah, pal. You know, Prosecutor Wright is all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt anyway. You're right, pal, it is all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth is in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here anyway? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right here in over Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. At that time, there were no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the still samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever somebody walks by, the camera automatically takes a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go over you like. Of course, you're not going in to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. What the fuck happened with this right here? Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing for the studio mascot down for the count. What is that supposed to mean, pal? The fuck, man? I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, those detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding the sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Ah, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. airport statue. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell over. Oh, yeah. That was kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. We're gonna scour every single bit of this screen here. Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need the teeth. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. That's fucked up. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Hmm? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go from here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen going through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Yeah, that's a pretty big accusation there, Phoenix. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, but he was the biggest but the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate through that gate you see. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Be right before going home, probably when you're tired as hell. Looks like a studio van. Probably used to carry on film equipment. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everybody was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates. Minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? The metal gate on the drain has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Oh, hey, I'm not a kid. Yeah, but there's plenty of reason for Phoenix to call her attitude childish, though, at least. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Apparently not. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Little Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear or something. We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap in here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow. You mean borrow. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky. Just how I like it. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. I wonder what else inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. That should be it, right? There's nothing else. And where did this card key we borrowed from the dressing room work? I would hope so. Ouch. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. And they got the chalk outline and everything. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon... Excuse me. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Wow, look at that camera! It must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner's kind of, no, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. The P? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. What happened the day of the crime? No way, 10-hour stream? Hell yeah! Like, I have not needed to, like, stop or rest or anything. Aside from the obvious breaks, but, like... for the most part, you know, I've had the energy to go all this time, because, like, I woke up, like, around at least maybe 2 this afternoon. Then I chilled out. And then eventually, like, I started streaming, like, way earlier. Like, around 7-ish. How? Just, you know. Now, obviously, I've been playing this game for 10 hours. Sorry, just eating some mac and cheese. But also, it takes a little bit of determination, because I've really been wanting to play Street Fighter 6 for what feels like years. And I really, really want to get good at Street Fighter. And damn, I wish I can do that long a stream. I've done it before. Like, the longest I've done is probably like 16 hours. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I was playing Fatal Frame 2 at the time. I want to go through the Fatal Frame series again, though. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room... Oh, whoops! Wasn't reading names. But regularly, I do like 8 to 10 hour streams already, like 8 or 9. The employee area? That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? Like a... No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do now, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that. But that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe. No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. We're gonna go beat some old lady's ass. Come on. It's Street Fighter 6, Nick. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, then she must have seen them. Don't mind me. Just eating some chips. Do not mind the silent flickering. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock, right? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure that you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone who's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Bitty bitty bitty. She left. Slurp, slurp. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. The computer that runs the security studio cameras. Nick, maybe we could see that photo of Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Let's try the computer. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. I just need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. Turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Oh, excuse me. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 o'clock. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than Joseph Joestar. I gave you a lot of credit. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for the day? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Save there. And we'll keep on going. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. We've all gotten food. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I ate earlier. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Why does he sound more distinguished all of a sudden? prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Willpowers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run through the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios, and here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Bowers, and a young woman, the production assistant, whose name I never learned. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Nah, we're good. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security guard at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Yeah, the better fucking be. Objection! I object to the witness talking to this. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. No, I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Oral the Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio could. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key I have. So, what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to get in there could. Or no one that wasn't supposed to get in there couldn't. My bad.
Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station?
Oral Hammer and yada bada bada.
A run-through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing.
Talk about a laid-back hero. Either that or he was tired as hell. That tired.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon? What kind of errands?
Well, you know.
No, I don't know. Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know.
Observing? Were you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Well, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second. Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts at the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same goddamn time. How fucking dare you? Whippersnapper. Snipper-wapper?
Well, Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. Just what did you see?
How did you know that? I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. Oh, if you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting rented out by a security guard. Two, you're sure?
Sure, Spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. No, don't you get your skitties all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him.
So, do I show her this? Damn it. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Oldbig. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than Steel Samurai to feel a defender of Neo Old Tokyo.
Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can play these things that's powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai.
But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing of that, Miss witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
Ma'am, it's a courtroom. It's the system of the rule of law. What do you mean?
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's take out proof then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something.
I'll press her until she squeals. Ew. Phrasing. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. Better, better, better.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match.
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, who's the Steel Samurai, and poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped to make it better.
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where is the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. I didn't know about Powers' ankle. Or she didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Make a tenured testimony. He broke a prop?
He sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear, the murder weapon?
Luckily I was there. I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'll write this down in the court record. Was Mr. Powers' ankles badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot.
Okay. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Oh, that's a good question.
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? God damn it.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We'll have to consider the possibility of that also. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was around 2:30, true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy.
Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay, it was 2:30. Shit. What detail am I forgetting now? Considering I get so wrapped up in like how to fucking like do these voices. Whoops. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anybody passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note on the back of the photo are printed the words October 5th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that it's odd? Shouldn't this photo be number 1 if it was really the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
With the camera on the gate fired twice, that means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Yeah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the records recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn to the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Another job. After being here for so long, Your Honor, I got hungry too.
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that the security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. so frustrating.
If you haven't seen Beer Fest, that's where that's from. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch a suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh nowhere. They're always hanging about. What was there that day?
Wait a second. Didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those are your words.
Oh, well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh,
And?
They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased,
it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? No, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Well, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard if not impossible for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the steel samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take care better. You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it will take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Well Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other studio we went to the studio, the other studio we went to the studios, who was a studio of roughly 10 studios of age. Alright. Yeah, let me run that one back. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may be not of hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Like, Phineas has been kind of hinting at wanting to accuse the security lady, so let's accuse the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What whippersnapper? Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag, that's Ms. Oldbag to you. Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the seat of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here is Sherlock Holmes II. Wait, that's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Actually, boy, don't just sit there, do something. It's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. And press further. The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? That boy. The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it nice? Is it be nice to kids and be mean to elders day? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy that could not have committed this murder. Because in the employee area, yeah, because if the kid was in the employee area, he would be over here. On our right. Damn it, my window doesn't capture my cursor. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. I guess we show the picture again?
Take that!
Your Honor. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Twindy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The old bag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it was Nedra that told you not to talk? Well, testify, damn you!
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. And if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Ms. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Fucking Christ. In heaven help us. So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Who were these people? Whoops.
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the studio too earlier.
Studio 2? There's a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path of the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? Oh God, no. Are you really giving me the chance to go home right now? I will take that and we can just continue this shit tomorrow. Shit. I think I've already asked all my questions, but we have to keep going. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I'm sure she's getting fired for this. I think I've asked all the questions I have. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Whoa! Okay, I'm not reading that one, but still. He's so fucking mad. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. Sure left him hanging on this one. Them? Who are these people?
Well, the director and producer for starters.
Director? We should have known something was fishy. Yeah. Okay, we can take a break. Your Honor, we have learned that there are others like Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some big wigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. It was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating.
We have to find out more about this director and producer. We'll be turning up at the next trial as witnesses for sure. So now's my chance to get the material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the steel samurai costume? Could it have really been Miss Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. To be continued. Yeah, we'll save our progress. Wow, 11.5 hours. Alright, with that, it's probably as good as time as I need to call it. Let's see here. Alright, so that's gonna do it for me. Let's find you guys some music really fast. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this one. So, that's going to do it for me. My name has been Zen Katsuragi, Street Fighter player, Virtua Fighter player, RE speedrunner, occasional rally driver, as well as your adventurer through other racing, horror, and RPGs. You can follow me on Twitter for more stream updates and video game stuff. Link is in the chat. I stream primarily weekends and Wednesdays around 11:30, but I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more often, probably a lot earlier. So, you know, be sure to keep an eye on my Twitter. Also, check out the Discord. Link is in the chat as well, where I directly update in case Twitter does not, you know, work anymore for some reason. Let's see who's online. You know what? Cowman's online. Well, let's raid Cowman. Alright, so I want to thank you guys for watching, for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I had fun. I hope you guys did too, and maybe picked up a few things along the way. My name's been Zen. You guys stay safe, wash your hands, drink some water, get some rest, and I'll see you all again real soon. Night.